Why hello everyone, I'm Steven from Tostemac and it's time for another autism vlog. In our previous autism vlog, as many of you may have seen, we have gone over 10 positive traits about living with autism in an attempt to show that autism isn't exactly the end of the world or the worst possible thing that could happen, as many people still unfortunately believe. But for some, just knowing about the positive traits of autism isn't entirely enough to help them feel good about living with autism. In fact, throughout many years, I've met many autistics, and some of them think of autism as something, a side of them that just doesn't exist, or something that they just push to the side, or maybe this great burden or reason why they can't keep up with everyone else and they're always left behind in the dust for one reason or another. And unfortunately, I don't have the perfect answer for this. It's not like I can wave a little magic wand and just make all the problems go away and whatnot. But I couldn't help but think to myself, what if there was something I could say or do to help autistics feel better about themselves? Maybe something simple and clever to let autistics know you have autism and you are awesome. So over the past couple weeks, I've been brainstorming what I could possibly say to help autistics feel good about themselves, and the possible solution I've come up with is Sid. No, not that Sid. He terrorizes little boys and girls. I'm talking about the acronym SID. You know, less scary. SID, or S-I-D, is a simple acronym that I've created to help remember some of the basic fundamentals about feeling good about yourself, whether you live with autism or not. But what does SID stand for, you may ask? Well, let's go over it together. The S stands for self-confidence. Now, this can be very difficult for a lot of people, whether you have autism or not. And it's for two big reasons. Number one, self-confidence is not something that can be taught, but it is something that is learned. It involves looking at your own reflection, looking inward into yourself, and asking the big questions like, who are you? What do you want out of life? What are some things that you like? What are some things that you don't like? What are some things you believe in? Where do you want to be a few years from now? What do you want you to mean to everybody else? Now wait a minute! I hear something. Something reminiscing beyond the fourth wall. Something coming from you, the audience. Is it a question? A question from the audience. You're asking, but Steven, what if we don't have all the answers to all the questions you're asking? Well, that's okay. No one expects you to know everything right off the bat. That just takes the fun out of everything. Part of the fun of being alive or part of life is exploring new possibilities, learning more about yourself, whether it's certain things you like or the people you meet. You learn something new every day, and that in turn can impact who you are and who you want to be in the future. So while it is important to think about the questions I asked, don't feel rushed. Take your time and make sure those answers are true to yourself before anything else. Now, the second reason as to why self-confidence may be a bit of a challenge for many people is, of course, bullying. You know, those kind of people that feel so intent on keeping you down, telling you you're not good enough, or, hey, look how big and strong I am. You're so puny compared to me. But here's the thing. They don't know you. They don't live your life. So why should their insults mean anything to you? Now, before I recite the following quote, I know that the TV series Game of Thrones isn't suitable for all ages. Viewer discretion is advised. There is a certain quote that I remember from Peter Dinklage when he plays the role of Tyrion Lannister. Now, this is all the way back in season 1, but this quote really stuck to me, especially with situations like this. And the quote is as follows: "Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like an armor, and it can never be used to hurt you." So what could this quote possibly mean? Does this mean you have to talk about your personal life experience 24/7 like I do? No, not at all. I mean, if you want to do that, then by all means, go for it, do it. Don't let anyone stop you, not even me. But at the very least, I want you to feel good about yourselves. Never forget who you are. Be happy with the things you like and the things you enjoy. And know that you are here for a reason. And that no one, and I mean no one, has the right to tell you otherwise. So let's say you're looking in the mirror and you realize that there are some aspects that you don't like about yourself, or some things in your life that you want to change. Well, that's where the I comes in. Initiative. Nothing starts until you take action. Now let me tell you guys something very important. Dreams can come true, and miracles can happen, but not if you're just sitting on your butt, doing nothing, waiting for your fairy godmother to come down from the sky, wave a magic wand, and make all your dreams come true. Oh, don't you even! Now, the best advice I can give you for this kind of situation, or the best advice that a lot of people can give you in this situation is, just start. If you want to do something, just do it. If you need to learn the essentials on how to do said thing that you want to do, just do it. If you have any lingering thoughts or possible excuses on why you shouldn't do said possible thing, don't listen to them. Just do it! Okay, Shia LaBeouf, that's enough out of you. They say that the journey of 1,000 paces begins with a single step. But believe it or not, the hardest part of that journey is that single first step. Whether it be some lingering thoughts in your head that makes you think, oh, maybe I can't do this, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm not cut out for this, or maybe certain obstacles that are preventing you from doing what you want to do, or maybe you're just not giving enough energy towards what you want to do. Whatever the reason may be, you'll never know how that journey will end until you take that first step. And I promise you guys, once you take that first step, it will get better for you. Will it get easier? Maybe. Maybe not. But at the very least, you'll be better off than where you were when you first started. And finally, there's the D in SID. Now, mind you, this is something that a lot of autistics can struggle with. In fact, even I still struggle with this from time to time. The D stands for this. When you make a mistake, don't dwell on it. Sometimes things happen. Maybe you've made a mistake. Maybe you've said something that you didn't mean to say, or did something that you didn't mean to do, or maybe you spilled the beans on a secret and now you feel really bad about yourself, like, oh God, why did I do that? I mean, I know that feeling, guys. I've been there many times where I've done something so bad that I can't help but think, dude, are you serious? Oh my God, you are stupid. You are stupid. What was going through that thick head of yours? I'm yelling words. Trust me, guys, I'm not perfect. I've made several mistakes in the past, whether it be at home, at school, out in public, or even at work. I've made several mistakes at work in the past. But whenever I've made a mistake, I can't help but think about what one of my bosses told me back when I was a school photographer a couple years back. And he told me this: we all make mistakes here and there. The important thing is not to dwell on it. We let our employees know what mistakes they made in the hopes that they can learn from it and become better than what they are right now. I mean, we all make mistakes here and there. That's just part of life and part of being human. But if we keep thinking about the mistake, if we keep dwelling about how it could have been different or how it got so bad, then we haven't really moved forward. We haven't learned from that mistake. Only by acknowledging that the mistake did happen and by learning from it, only then can we move forward and not look at the future through a rear view mirror. So let's do a quick overview. The S stands for self-confidence. Feel good about yourself and the things that you like. The I stands for initiative. Nothing starts unless you take action. And D, when you make a mistake, don't dwell on it. Acknowledge the mistake, learn from it, and move on. So I hope this helps you out, guys, in terms of feeling good about living with autism. What do you think? What advice can you give to other autistics to feel good about themselves? Let us know in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you can think of any autism topics that you would like for me to go over, feel free to let me know, either in the comments below or message me on Facebook. I'd love to hear from you guys. So, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and until the next video, see you later.